The second big story today is the escalating clash around Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. AP reports federal prosecutors made an unannounced visit to a Federal Reserve construction site tied to an investigation into the headquarters renovation project. At the same time, Trump is again threatening Powell over what happens when his chair term expires next month. According to AP, prosecutors and an investigator from Jeanine Pirro's office showed up at the site and were turned away by a contractor who referred them to Fed attorneys. That detail matters because it makes this feel less like routine oversight and more like an active pressure campaign aimed right at Powell's institution. Powell's term as chair ends on May 15th, but his board term runs until January 2028. AP says Powell has indicated he will not leave until the investigation is resolved. Trump responded that if Powell stays on the board, he would have to fire him. That raises a much bigger issue than one building project. The reason this matters to a wide audience is simple. The Federal Reserve is supposed to make monetary decisions without political coercion. When a president pressures the chair, threatens removal, and prosecutors show up at the Fed's doorstep, the story becomes bigger than personnel. It becomes a test of whether the central bank can operate independently. AP notes Senator Thom Tillis says he will oppose Kevin Warsh's nomination to replace Powell unless the investigation is dropped. That means the strategy could actually slow down Trump's own succession plan. So this is not just conflict for conflict's sake. It may be complicating the administration's path to remaking the Fed. This is such a strong video topic because it combines money, politics, legal pressure, and institutional power in one frame. The next things to watch are whether the investigation escalates, whether Powell stays in place after May 15th, and whether this becomes a larger showdown over who really controls the Federal Reserve.